This is the weather forecast video for Saturday, December the 10th, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see some cloudiness extending along the eastern seaboard down through the south and into the northern parts of Mexico with a system there. Otherwise, the rest of the nation is quiet, clear, and cold. Here's the watch warning map from around midnight. You can see some freezing fog advisories over the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma with some other fog advisories, and some air stagnation advisories continue over the northwest. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock shows some precipitation will be coming in here early next week, could amount to about a tenth to maybe a quarter to maybe a third of an inch, with the heaviest rains off to the south and west. Here's the probability of some of that becoming freezing drizzle, freezing rain of at least 1/100th of an inch of freezing rain. Northeast Iowa into Wisconsin looks like the best chances. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 6 p.m. this evening. You can see the main storm flow across the U.S.-Canadian border down into the Great Lakes and into the northeast, with the southern flow pretty quiet, outside of a few showers over South Texas and some precipitation over the Great Lakes. It looks to be fairly quiet across the country, with southwesterly winds coming up into our area warming us up, which continues into Sunday, where the winds will be southwest about 10 to 20, gusting higher. Temperatures will be back into the 30s after a fairly cold day today, with maybe a 40 or 2. Even by Monday, could be a little bit cloudier, could be the freezing drizzle as was mentioned earlier, or a bit of a sprinkle or a flurry with temperatures in the 30s. Tuesday, the chances are a little bit better of some rain, maybe a mix of some sleet, especially across the northern counties of the state. We head into Wednesday. This model shows it'll be a bit drier with the main precipitation off to our east and south, but we can't rule out a possibility that there could be a shower around in spots. By Thursday, especially Thursday evening, the rain will be moving off and switching to snow at this point. Accumulations are, if any, going to be very light, maybe a dusting at most. And by Friday, the cold air is back again. Some snow west and southwest of us looks to miss us to the south and west, with the high pressure moving in from Canada into the Dakotas. And by next Saturday, the 17th, there's a trough, an axis over the middle part of the country with a big, huge ridge over the southwest in California. And cold, with a high pressure over western Oklahoma, and a storm system that could be wintry moving up through the southeast and up into the mid-Atlantic and New England. We move ahead further into the month of December, the 21st. A pretty zonal flow west to east across the country with no real big storm systems in the offing at that point. A few rain showers over the desert southwest with some mountain snow, rain moving into the Pacific Northwest, and rain and mainly snow over New England moving into the Canadian Maritimes. And at the end of the forecast, on Christmas Day night, or Christmas night, a pretty vigorous trough moving through the Intermountain West and into the desert southwest with southwesterly winds aloft here, and look at that. High pressure coming down from Canada, bringing cold air, moisture in the area. That could bring us our snow on Christmas Day. Wouldn't that be interesting to see? Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.